Now, the Tennessee Valley's certified most accurate forecast from the FOX54 Weather Impact Team.
And a very good Monday evening. I'm FOX54 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Dressman. A little cooler today compared to what we've seen over the last several days across North Alabama, southern and middle Tennessee. We're certainly not going to be talking about the extreme heat this week that we saw last week across the area. The Huntsville International Airport, as a matter of fact, didn't even crack 90 degrees today. They saw a high temperature of 88, 87 was the high temperature in Scottsboro, 86, 87 for Arab and Albertville, respectively. Now, a couple of folks did see 90 degrees. We saw 90 in Florence, Athens, Decatur, and Pulaski up across southern middle Tennessee. These numbers actually a couple of degrees below where we should be this time of year. The average high temperature as we get ready to close out the month of June and head into the early days of July. Today is, by the way, the final day of June. The average high temperature right around 91 or 92 degrees. Air temperatures and heat indices at this point in the evening across the Tennessee Valley. 82 feels like 92 in Huntsville. 86 feels like 94 in Scottsboro. 86 feels like 94 in Fayetteville up across southern middle Tennessee. Temperatures not as big of a problem across northwest Alabama. Lauderdale, Colbert, down into Franklin County, Lawrence County, Morgan and Coleman counties. Those folks have seen an increase in cloud cover over the last several hours. They've also seen some scattered showers and thunderstorms over the last several hours, and that has lowered their temperatures quite significantly. Don't worry though, they don't get to brag too much. Still incredibly humid over in northwest Alabama, maybe even more so compared to the rest of us because they have seen that rain. Over in DeKalb County this evening, a beautiful sky, not much in the way of any cloud cover, a few fair weather cumulus clouds over in DeKalb County, but otherwise a beautiful clear sky. Get to enjoy plenty of sunshine this evening over in northeast Alabama. I've got a couple of other views for you here from the top of Montesano. Maybe a bit of a haze off into the distance. That haze is somewhat common this time of year. You really don't get the beautiful deep blue sky in the middle of summer that you typically get in the middle of winter. So a sky like this typically common as we head into the month of July. 82, dew point of 73, incredibly humid. Even here from the top of Montesano. And then I have one more view for you. We're overlooking Memorial Parkway, northbound on Memorial Parkway, trying to see some of those clouds build and develop, build up in altitude just a little bit, but for the most part, they're behaving themselves. Really haven't seen any rain falling from those clouds, at least here in the Huntsville metro area. Some folks have seen a little bit of rain this evening. Some folks continue to see a little bit of rain. Lauderdale, Colbert, down into Franklin County, those folks talking about a little bit of rain. Been watching that little thunderstorm develop, hanging out in Lawrence County, just kind of hanging out all by itself. A pocket there of heavier rain, a little bit of thunder, a little bit of lightning. We've been talking about some thunderstorms over the last couple of hours down into Coleman County. A little bit of activity across far western Marshall County, maybe even getting into Morgan County a little bit. Maybe a little bit of rain hanging out up across southern middle Tennessee. This activity certainly has the chance to linger around for the next couple of hours, but then once we get beyond sunset, we're really going to begin to lose a lot of the fuel that's available. Your typical summertime setup where you get some showers and thunderstorms through the heart of the afternoon, early into the evening, and then the activity begins to quickly fizzle away. But other scattered showers and thunderstorms are going to be in the forecast as we head into your Tuesday. Here we are at the lunch hour on Tuesday, as a matter of fact. Now, the vast majority of us are dry, a noted increase in the amount of cloud cover across the Tennessee Valley, but also pay attention to the fact that isolated to widely scattered showers and thunderstorms have begun to develop across the area. And that activity is going to stick with us through the heart of the afternoon and then early into the evening. Now, some of this activity could be on the stronger end of the spectrum. I think the overall threat for anything severe definitely going to be on the lower side. I think just like the last couple of days, whatever we get tomorrow has the potential to bring some pockets of very heavy rain, which could lead to some localized flash flooding, which has really been the big concern over the last couple of days. Some folks get a little bit of rain and that rain just kind of sits there and it never really moves for 20 or 30 minutes and they end up getting some impressive rainfall, and that ends up leading to a little bit of localized flash flooding where maybe somebody else just 5 or 10 miles down the road ends up staying completely dry. I think we're going to get more of the same as we head into your Tuesday. But then the rain clears out of here. A lot of the cloud cover clears out of here Tuesday night, early into Wednesday morning. By the time we get to the Wednesday morning commute, we're talking about a mostly sunny sky across the Tennessee Valley. Some hit or miss cloud cover across the area through Wednesday afternoon, but otherwise, I think we're going to maintain a mostly to partly sunny sky. It also does look like we are going to be dry as we head into Wednesday afternoon, and then we're dry as we head into Wednesday evening and then through the course of the overnight. There don't come a lot of points in the calendar year, or at least I should say during the summertime portion of the calendar year, where I can proceed with a level of confidence that we're going to be completely and totally dry. But this is one of those few points where it does look like we are going to be completely and totally dry Wednesday, and then even as we head into Thursday. Good thing too, because once again, Yeah, we've seen a lot of rain in the month of June. The Huntsville International Airport totaling right around 5.05 inches of rain in the month of June. Not a whole lot of opportunities to get any more rain. The month is going to be over here in just under 6 hours. We got a little bit of rain every single Saturday in the month of June. Now, it wasn't always a lot of rain, but we saw rain every single Saturday in the month of June. We also saw rain 3 out of the 5 Sundays in the month of June. And this has kind of been a trend for the last couple of months where the rain seems to love to fall during the weekends. Now, we did get a couple of good stretches here where we got 3 days in a row where we were dry. We never saw 4 completely dry days. There was a stretch of 3 there, the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th. And then the 23rd, 24th, and 25th, we were dry, but we never saw more than 4 consecutively dry days at the Huntsville International Airport. Now, as we head into the 4th of July holiday, historically, we typically don't get a lot of rain on the 4th of July, maybe a couple of 1/100ths of an inch, but on only a very couple of rare years have we seen significant rainfall on the 4th of July. Now, the one thing we can kind of count on here is that typically it is warm on the 4th of July, and I apparently do not remember July 4th, 2024 all that much because I looked back today because I had to update the numbers obviously, and I was really surprised to see that the high temperature last year was 100 degrees. Y'all remember that? If so, send me an email, jdressman@tegna.com, if you remember last year's 4th of July, because apparently it was incredibly hot. We did get a little bit of a break in 2023, but then in 2022 we had a high temperature of 98 degrees. And historically, the temperature does sit somewhere in the low and mid 90s on the 4th of July. Maybe a little bit of patchy dense fog as we head into the overnight. That could stick with us as we head into the Tuesday morning commute, so bear that in mind, especially if you live in a location that is a little more prone to fog development. Temperatures dropping into the lower 70s. I've got a low right around 72 degrees. Isolated to widely scattered showers and thunderstorms are going to be in the forecast tomorrow afternoon, but that certainly shouldn't stop you from spending a little bit of time at the pool. Just be mindful that isolated to widely scattered showers and thunderstorms are going to be possible. Temperatures climbing into the mid and upper 80s. Those that get a little more sunshine probably going to creep a little bit closer to the 90-degree mark. Those that get a little more cloud cover and a little more rain probably going to hang around the mid and upper 80s. Mid and upper 80s once again as we head into your Wednesday. Again, a couple of folks could see the lower 90s, but otherwise temperatures in the mid and upper 80s as we head into your Wednesday. So we're, in general, going to be a bit below average as far as the first couple of days of July are concerned. Then we head into your 4th of July weekend. I've got 92 on Friday, and I just put Friday and Saturday here as the weekend. Yes, I understand that Sunday is a weekend day, but I did just Friday and Saturday for whatever reason. 92 on Friday, the 4th of July. 92 once again on Saturday, the 4th of July, or the 5th of July. The 4th of July is on Friday. The 5th of July is on Saturday. Plenty of sunshine both Friday and Saturday. Really is going to be beautiful. Now, if we look beyond the 4th of July through about July 10th, as a matter of fact, we're looking at about a 40 to 50% chance that we're going to be talking about above average temperatures. And again, average as we head into the early days of July is right around 91 or 92 degrees. I like this one. What is your favorite music? Classic rock. I grew up listening to the 80s, and so I tend to enjoy the 80s. Now, I enjoy a little bit of modern music, but not a lot. I enjoy maybe some of the mid-2000s stuff, even some of the late 2010s stuff I enjoy. But if I have to pick a channel in my car on the way to work, and I'm one of those people that pays for Sirius XM, I know I'm weird, but every year I call and I negotiate the price down, so I'm not paying the ridiculous amount of money that they want to charge me. But if I have to pick a channel, I end up picking the 80s on 8. There's also a classic rock station that I tend to really enjoy as well that kind of blends some of the 70s and the 80s together. I do like the 70s channel. Every now and again, I know about 2 out of every 5 of the 70s songs. With the 80s channel, I know 4 out of every 5. Have a good look at the next 7 days. 87 on Tuesday, a pair of 88s Wednesday and Thursday, back into the lower 90s by the time we get to the 4th of July, and then Saturday, the 5th of July, and then 91s for Sunday and Monday of next week. Plenty of sunshine, and then small opportunity for rain next Monday.